Brothers and sisters, we're going to take a break momentarily and come back. We have obviously more of our questions. We also have more of our panelists who are still scheduled to speak as well. We appreciate your patience, your input, and the energy that you brought tonight. Plainfield, you are definitely on the map tonight. But the brothers and sisters throughout the tri-state.
We're live, we're live.
Oh, I see him right there.
Cut the sound up. Sound. Yeah, you're always working the second time now.
Once again, brothers and sisters, one chance to get another one that you're there because you're certainly
Global Live.
Your presence in a very powerful way. The mayor has an announcement tonight related to our time frame. As you know, broadcast-wise, we're with you tonight until 9 p.m. But the mayor, in order to accommodate those of you who are here tonight, has another presentation that she wants to make right now to let you know.
Yes, hi, thank you so very much. I'm speaking to Mr. Bird, I'm speaking to the panelists, I'm speaking to members in the audience. I was just checking something with our school superintendent, Ms. Anna Pyle, who is here, and I wanted to ask for her permission that all of that. Please give her a round of applause, because she's doing an excellent job. Thank you very, very much. I just want to know if we would have the latitude, Madam Superintendent, that we know that the radio broadcast would end at 9, but if we can go until 9:30 to be able to address community's questions, we appreciate it.
Well, that's enough. I know I need the whole platform.
Oh, thank you so very, very much. Please give her a round of applause. Absolutely.
Amen. Bless you.
Thank you. And Salam Ismail from the United Youth Council left some information for us. There's going to be a march from Newark to Plainfield, a 15-mile walk for peace and action, Saturday, August 28th, 12 noon from Newark City Hall to the city of Plainfield. And he has some contact information. You can also go online, United Youth Council Inc. at yahoo.com. That's United Youth Council Inc. at yahoo.com, or 215-316-7952. Thank you so very much, Salam. And I tell you, Mr. Bird, we still have quite a bit of programs to go. We've got lots of folks to speak to.
I think we have literally maybe about 6 minutes so we can immediately take some Q&A from Ann and from Egypt, and that'll take us to about 8:30. At that point, we want to make sure that we give some respect to our panelists who actually have not spoken and give them the opportunity of presenting with you as well. Let's go to Andrew.
I'll just get these out really quickly. These are kind of suggestions for solutions. One gentleman says maybe we should start weekly men's meetings, recruiting men, young and old, in conversation about the community. In line with that, is it true that the YWCA and YMCA is closing? And also vacant buildings. They say a lot of these vacant buildings are permitted to stay vacant, and a lot of the gangs live there, hang out there, and nothing seems to be done. And finally, this is a kind of religious solution. This woman is a bona fide Christian, but suggests that we let the Muslims try to deal with some of these gangs and gang leaders because of their success in past times.
The Muslims there with.
There are many organizations.
For what? What happened?
She fell.
I think someone has fallen.
Someone slipped?
Are we okay back? Are we okay back there?
We're all right? Someone slipped, all right.
Okay, we're okay. As I was saying, and to pick up on what Andy Trina just indicated, there are a number of different organizations which are saying have a track record. And one of the things that came out was talking about ex-inmates who actually come out on their own. In many instances, those inmates who haven't typically turned themselves around inside those facilities and are coming out, ironically, perhaps some of the best people to have conversations with those who are going astray, because ultimately they are perhaps the best deterrent in many cases. We can talk from experience about what it's like on the inside, and that it's a place that you don't want to go, because prison, as we all know, and I think Reverend Sharpton's remarks were important in that extent as well, has been glamorized by much of the media around us to the extent that some of these brothers and sisters actually think, hey, what's wrong? I'm going to get my reputation. I'll do a year, I'll do 2 years. So ultimately, we need some of those brothers and sisters who are coming out to talk to those who are actually here in society and make them know that prison is not a place that they want to be. As I said before, there are other organizations as well. We're from one of the New Jersey City Kappa Instructional Leadership Institute program. We'll talk with them in just a moment after we get to a few more questions. Each of you comes.
This is in regards to education. Many of the questions and statements that I have here have to do with programs for kids. And it's often said, the parents need to get the kids into more programs. But the problem is they don't have the money to get the kids into many of these programs. So they want to know what is out there for the kids, or what programs will be funded and not cut so they can keep them off the streets, specifically in the summer, because this then helps to keep them out of gangs, away from violence.
That takes us right to the panel in a perfect moment as well. Brother, introduce yourself to us.
Good evening. Good evening. Community of Plainfield, and thank you for being here. I'd like to welcome all of you here on behalf of the Brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated and the Brothers of Plainfield Alumni. My name is Elmani S. Viney. I am the Northeastern Province Guide-Right Co-Chairman. Tonight, I am here to give you a solution and an answer to that specific question. We have in our fraternity our core youth program known as the Kappa Leadership Institute, also known as Kappa League. Our mission is to train young men of color for leadership, achievement, and service in every field of human endeavor. What we have created our program, our Kappa League, around is not looking at a young man of color for what they are, regardless of their economic status, regardless of whether they're in a gang, regardless of their image. Instead, we look at them for what they want to be. We have Kappa League programs from Maine all the way down to Delaware, but I want to specifically talk about Plainfield. We have one of our strongest here in Plainfield. I would like Brother Kevin Medley to stand up. Brother Medley, standing up right over there. All right. If you have a young man here in Plainfield that you are interested in getting involved with our Kappa League program, please see Brother Medley there in the back. Now, I'm going to tell you some of our goals, to be very specific. This may sound maybe a little different than what we've been talking about tonight, but I've been an educator. As a matter of fact, I'm going into my 12th year of teaching at Piscataway High School, right next door. Mother Teresa once said this. She said, if you invite me to an anti-war rally, I will not come because it's about war. If you invite me to a pro-peace rally, I will come because it's about peace. Our program is based around the concept of promotion. So what are we promoting? Number one, we want to increase the number of young men of color with academic achievement, increase GPAs. We want to increase SAT scores, increase the number of African American males taking AP classes, increase the number of African American males graduating or getting accepted to top colleges and universities. We want to also increase the number of African American males taking on leadership positions within the community and within the school system. The reality is that we have to change the image in which our young men of color are seen as. If we could change it from the homogenous image of gangs and change it into the homogenous image of young men of color who are the next generation of leaders of impact and influence. All due respect to everybody that's been on here, because we do this out of our passion. Our goal in Kappa League is to take your son and make him the next CEO of Goldman Sachs. Take your son and make him the next Take your son and make him the next person in a nonprofit organization. Give them power, give them leadership, allow them to see what it is that they can be, to feel that. And I say this again, our Kappa Leagues are throughout the country. We have our premier youth leadership program. That is what we are.
Put them in touch with me, brother, if you would. Put them in touch with me.
Oh, and to put in touch, once again, you can reach Brother Medley in the back, but also if you want to reach myself, my email address is guidewright@jcnews, that's NUPES.com. We also have websites. You can go to www.plainfieldkappas.com for the Plainfield alumni. If you have a child, this is for anybody listening out in radio world, if you have children in other areas, you can go to nepguideright.com. But I say this last point I want to make on this. The reason why I'm up here and I feel the need to say this in a way, because I put a challenge to our fraternity. The reality is, fraternities